So hello guys, currently I am building my portfolio in which I have a one section which every designer should have, which is toolbox, in which I showcase what are the tools I have in my box which I use in my process of creating a design, in which means I shared this on Twitter, and one of my friend mentioned that okay dude, this micro interaction which you add in your toolbox, this looks great. Means as you can see on the screen, that is a frame in which the big icon of the Figma, whenever I hover over it, it gives a little animation with the image, its name of the tool, then the progress bar means how much I use or how much efficiently and how much mastery I have in their tool is showing through this process bar. And then what means why I use this tool means multiple iteration of the UI, means I use the Figma to make multiple UIs so I can easily see which UI will work and which will not, so it won't take too much time inside the framer to build, ship and then review it. Okay, so it will save time. So let's build this component inside the framer and let's see how it goes. Means I have some of the things here already, where frame, then image and some text. Okay, so let's start building it. First we need to increase the radius. I like to go with always a fourth multiple, means here I gives 28, which is in table of 4. Okay, then we should add the auto layout in it. Okay, of 20, I guess. Let's add it. We check this component. Okay, here I am giving a random name, but in a framer always remember, whenever you are creating a component, give a specific and name that will represent whatever component you are creating. It will take a little bit of time to thinking about it, but it will help a lot in a big project if you work. Okay, so here we want okay, go with only black and white. Okay, if always remember that if you nail down any design in a black and white screen, you can pull off it in any color. Okay, so always try to make your designs in black and white screen. Okay, sorry, black and white colors. Okay, now create a component on hover. We want to show some animation on hover. If we want to show some animation on press, whenever user tap on it, then we will do this. Okay, on press. Okay, so and always remember, in a framer you need to select this visible overflow. It will by default click. If I it will cut down the elements sometimes. Okay, so here it should be always visible. Then it will now let's separate them both. So we need to distribute with space between, so it will go up and down. Okay, this is kind of squarish, so we need to make it something like rectangular. Looks more good. This is also means you need to be specific in your shapes. If you are creating content which is broader in terms of width, you should follow the rectangular shape in which it has a broader width. Add the rectangle which we see in the UI. Okay, so now we are creating this rectangle thing. Here you think when I hover over it, this has some little animations. And let me see. Here on rectangle we don't have any kind of effects. So make sure you always create a frame over a rectangular if you have any effect on it. Effects later. For now we need to make the UI perfect. 8, 10 is looks good to me. Let's and control enter, and it will give you a frame which don't have auto layout. Okay, for now We are giving it 20%. Notion is used 20% in our whole process. This is the code. Okay. Okay, so finally we build it, means the proper in terms of layout we are there. We just need to add some little animations. So let's first see what we build. Okay, it show us instantly, but we get whatever we need, that image, then text, then progress bar, and the little description of it. Okay, so let's add animation. Now for the increase it, this is cutting the image. That's what I am telling. This is clip. If I done it visible, then it will be visible. So always remember that it's visible in the framer. Otherwise, your content, image, or anything will be cutting down if it goes out of that frame. Okay. Now let's add the effect. In effects, you just need to add this text in which you have this on appear blur character wise. Character wise means if I tap one by one character will appear in a blur state. If I change it to word, then every word will appear like that. But here we have only one word, so we will select the characters. Now what happens is this. So here we already have it, and it's the same effect on the description also. Okay, so let's go to the description, and in effect text we will add the same effect, but not with the character but with the words. Okay, so it will goes like this. Okay, but the thing is here it instantly show up, which you don't feel so human. So let's add a delay of 0.1 second, and then here in a transition delay is 0 and time should be zero point 0.5. Now let's see. Oh lord, what is this? Okay, now let's go back. Whatever in fact it is. So, as a human, we don't want content to see at the same time. As a human, we are adapted ourselves that we see the content one by one. So, if we load the content one by one, it will be easy for the user to scan and understand what's going on. So, let's see here. Now it's feel more pleasing. Okay. Now we just need to add animation to this thing. So just go here. This is the biggest frame which we have. So here we add effect on appear, not fade in but slide in left. So it will comes up from the left side. Okay. In effect you can see here offset is 150 minus means we should, okay, minus 100 is good. If we see that bar comes from the left like this. Okay, so it feels more human. Okay, so now we just copy this effect and paste over here, and also paste it here. But what we need to do is in the in the effects we just need to add a 0.1 second of delay in the both frames. Okay, only 0.1 delay. Why? Because we want this big processing bar to come up first, which is without fill, and after that we will show how much the progress we are doing through this particular thing. For the Notion, I use only 20% of the time to documentation and to create a timeline, what the project, what I did on the day 1, 2, 3, 4, week 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's see the animation, and yeah, there you go. You get the animation within how much? I barely need 20 minutes, and it looks quite good. But let's add something. Here in effects you can enter and play a bit like this, only 60. And here also we just want it to be 60. You can always play around so it feels more natural. Let's add a little delay in this. This is totally up to you how much perfection you want, so you can make again and again iteration on it to make it more perfect. Here you see now it feels more humanoid, okay, and easy to understand that okay, this is the Notion, and I hover over it, it says the name Notion, this progress bar, and the description what I am using it for. And yeah, that's it, you got it. If you want to get this component, then you can check it out the remix link below and make it yours.